The Amazon plan with the nuclear power plant here is interesting because Talon Energy operates the nuclear power plant, and they essentially built a data center next to its power plant and sold it to Amazon. And they have been authorized to build up to 300 megawatts of data center capacity next to the power plant, and they wanted to increase that capacity out to 480 megawatts. And that was in a goal to increase the amount of computing that would be done and connected directly to the nuclear power plant, but also to increase the cash flow going to Talon Energy and its infrastructure. So this is an advantage for Amazon because it gets direct access to a very large amount of energy. It can build 2, 3, maybe 4 very large AI-based data centers within that power budget, and it helps the nuclear power plant with its revenue streams. FERC has rejected the decision to increase it out to 480. So there was an initial approval for 300 megawatts and a rejection at 480 megawatts. And this decision really reflects increasing concerns about the extent to which this connection between Amazon and the nuclear power plant is truly independent of the broader grid. There are concerns that connecting that much data center power compute directly to nuclear imposes a risk to grid stability, and it also may pose a risk to ratepayers who may have to share some of these significant costs associated with the grid. For example, interconnection costs, transmission line costs, etc. Now, this is a departure from how data centers normally procure energy, because normally data centers would connect with the grid operator and say, I would like to build a data center here, and you will give me the electricity that we've contracted to purchase, and they could be coming from any source. They could be coming from nuclear, they could be coming from wind or solar, and they're just electrons flowing through the grid. This setup with Amazon and the nuclear power plant is a more direct connection that we are beginning to see data centers explore. I think in the near term, AI is moving so quickly. We are moving beyond language models to multiple modalities, so encountering video and audio and other forms of data. And we don't yet know the extent of the AI model's capabilities. So I would be concerned if we start artificially constraining our analysis of what these models are capable of simply because we are constrained by the energy being used. I think we need to extend the frontier. We need to be on that frontier. And that means supplying the right amount of energy for these 100 megawatt data centers or larger. So I think we need to be able to build these data centers and supply them with energy. In the near term, this may be continued investment in wind and solar. This may be refurbishing existing power plants that might have been decommissioned. Ideally, they are nuclear and not coal or other dirtier forms of energy. And to be honest, natural gas may have a role to play here because the US is so abundant in natural gas.